right, so I'm just putting on some final finishing touches for my presentation. 7 ways to attract ideal clients using everything from online marketing to in-person, face-to-face sales tactics. And I'm gonna go rock the stage at Tai Lopez's events here in Hollywood. Love note from Megan Ann. Give me the right mojo for today. Let's see what she's got here. Boom. I love. Have an amazing Tuesday and crush it at Tai's event. I love you so much and so proud to be your wife. I vow to you to be the best wife I can be every day. Love, Megan. That's a great wife. How you doing, brother?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, you too.
Good?
Doing good, doing good. So this looks great. Everything's packed out again.
Yeah.
I love that you guys sell these things out. What's going on, man? All right. Good, how you doing, dude? Good. Bird's eye view up here. It's looking good. Double mics, so we got 2 mics going on. So we've got one for audio for the room, and then one for just a behind the scenes, this little behind the scenes video, so it's gonna be fun. The calm before the storm. Oh, there he is.
How are you, sir?
Good to see you,
man.
You too.
I'm gonna give you a solid introduction this
Hey.
time, if they let me do it.
All right.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready to rock and roll, my man. Let's do this thing. It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
I'm going to introduce you now.
Okay.
What are you talking about today?
So I'm gonna be talking about 7 ways to attract ideal clients.
7 ways to attract ideal clients.
Make money. So the whole thing with speaking on other people's stages is that, number 1, it's just fun. Number 2, it's like you're getting your message out to more people, and it's like when you've got a heartfelt message and you've got a purpose in your life, you just want to get it out to as many people as possible. There's no better way than being on someone else's stage. And then the other thing is, when you're growing your own live events, having exposure on other people's stages is one of the best ways to grow some fans and communities to get people back to your events too. So it's really, a 2-pronged approach with being here. And then the main thing is I just want to support Tai. He's been so generous to me over the past 5 years, and I just want to support him, do my absolute best today, and crush it for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Nick Unsworth.
Thank you, brother. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so how you guys doing this morning? You good? I just want to say that if you're here right now, what that tells me is that you are either VIP, Diamond. This session is going to be a deep dive into how to attract your ideal clients. Because the biggest challenge that I see entrepreneurs face is that they don't have enough customers. When you don't have enough leads and you don't have enough customers, business isn't fun. It's like we became entrepreneurs, or maybe you want to be an entrepreneur because you've got that dream for freedom. You have the dream for financial freedom, for time freedom. Think back in your mind right now. Why did you decide to be an entrepreneur? And so when your business is doing something that truly makes a difference, when your business is helping other people, it's a totally different ballgame. It's the difference between getting out of bed and grinding at your business or grinding at work, as opposed to getting out of bed so fired up that you cannot wait to do what you do. You cannot wait to get on the phone. A huge challenge that might be something that is tough, it's hard to get through, it goes from being the size of a mountain to the size of an anthill when you have a big enough why and you have a big enough purpose. It just pulls you through. Tony Robbins always says, when your why is big enough, you go from pushing and trying and just hustling to get there to instead, it's like being pulled because your why is big enough. You just can't help but just get into action every single day. So that's just something I want to plant that seed. So when you're getting a whole flood of ideas over the next 2 days, just think, what would you do if money were no object? What would you do if you had literally $100 million? You've already traveled, you've already done all kinds of cool things with your life. You've given money back, you've built schools in Guatemala, but where would you spend your time? So I want to challenge you that for the next 2 days, put that lens on and really think about, what is that purpose? What's the legacy that you're building? And imagine what would happen if you think of your life and you think about your life and your business as a movement. All right, well, welcome to the lunch. I'm glad you guys can make it out to the event. So it's on us, so enjoy. We'll try and be fast so we can get back to the event, and I'm looking forward to catching up with you guys. Think of this feeling, but on a regular basis, every single week, and we imagine doing a challenge together where like 1 month maybe we bring in the best speed reading expert in the world. Maybe the next month we do a vision board, right? So every week we teach about how to make a vision board, and at the end we're all taking photos of our vision boards and posting them. Maybe the next month we bring in like a world-renowned expert, like a health and fitness expert, and do like a sugar detox. And we're all like, oh my God, this sucks. But we detox from sugar for 2 weeks and we're like, wow, this is better. Maybe 1 month we do Fitbits and we have a challenge to walk 7,000 steps each. And part of it is every month, gross revenue is gonna go back to the community.
Right.
So imagine 10% of all the gross is going to go back to prizes to incentivize all of us to have fun and to gamify it. And then 10% of gross is going to go into paying it forward. So we're going to have, like, imagine if we get 10,000 people in this over time, that'd be 29 grand a month. That's just going to giving back. And imagine if, like, hey, I know someone that is a single mom that has an autistic child that doesn't have a car, working 3 jobs, but because of the community, because that pot that grows every month, we could send you on a mission, send Eric the video guy and you go do that. So like if we all as a unit, we're able to create something that truly gives back. You can visually see how it gives back. You have perks, like a Life on Fire perks card. You get discounts at retailers and wherever you travel. And you're like, perks card, So I actually, I've wanted to do this literally since the first day I started Life on Fire, and I just never had the courage. Because to build a $29 thing, you need a lot of people. And so I love coaching, I love going deep with people, and I've always fell back on that as like, that's how I can live, that's how I can support the team. And this is the first time where I have the guts and the courage. And this is the whole point of Life on Fire, is to have courage. And I've done a lot of courageous things, but this is where I'm putting the flagpole in the sand and saying, I'm going all in on this, and I want to build the coolest community where we're doing life together, but we're helping a lot of people, we're giving back, and we're having fun learning new skills every month. And I'm basically burning the boats, like I say, and it's risky because a lot of attention is going to go towards this, but we're doing it, we're going all in. All right, so I'm here with Frank, my man, and we just got a little lunch going on, and dude, he just started dropping all these cool bombs on me about what happened since he came to our Ignite event. So I'd love for you to just share. We got to capture this.
Man, I just wanted to tell you thank you for that event. It's life-changing in so many ways. I can't even express it. But like I told you, the best way I can advise it off the top of my head was you put NOS in my life.
It's like a NOS tank.
It just accelerated everything. So now I have sense of urgency. I want to get more things done. I got the Fitbit, I got that Fitbit.
Stepping up.
Just multiple things that you do. And the cool thing is like meeting you and the people that are like-minded is just amazing, man. It's beautiful because you feel sometimes you're a lone wolf, but there's actually a lot of people.
We got a wolf pack.
Yeah, there we go.
And I just want to thank you, man.
No, thank you.
That's why I do what I do. It's stories like these. It's like that's the fuel, man. That gets me going. So thank you for sharing.
No, thank you. Thanks, Nick.
Let's get some NOS.
You're not here to be an amateur. The thing about us in this room is we don't want to be amateurs. The amateur room is outside of this room. That's what everybody else is doing. They're waiting for success to hit them.
Oh. All right, so how you guys doing? You doing good? So when Tai was leading all the stretches and the calisthenics, what was that really doing for all of us? It was getting us into what? Into state. I'm gonna have you think of a time in your life where you were the most courageous literally in your entire life. And what does courage mean? Courage means when you see something in front of you that scares the living shit out of you and you run towards it. Courage is the fireman that knows that there's an 8-year-old girl in a building that sees the flames and runs straight at it, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to think of a time in your life where you did something courageous. Now that could be something you're really proud of, it could be an accomplishment, it could be something really cool, it could be having a child. It could be sports related. And what I want to do is I want to get in that state right now. I want to feel like I want to run through a wall. When was the last time you thought about that? How often do you worry about money? Every day? Why do you spend your day thinking about negative things, but you don't spend your day thinking about positive things? And that's just like the loop you were talking about, that continuous loop. When you are worried about money, it keeps coming back. And so for me, when I learned that technique, and all this is a little tool. This is a gift. This is a little tool that you're getting so much knowledge here, you're getting wisdom, you're meeting awesome people. This is one tool that you put in your tool belt, and when you want to change your state and you want to get in a focused, fired up, courageous state, it's think of a time in your life where you did something courageous. You gotta think it, you gotta emotionally feel it, and then you need to act the way, you need to feel what happened in that moment. Once you have that meeting and you identify your moments on fire, why not identify more of them? Why don't you have a moment on fire for focus? So you're here at this event, soak this up, get on the edge of your seat. Think of a time in your life where, like, you know what, I really did focus, and I studied for a test and I got an A, and I like crammed. It's like, think of your moment on fire for focus, for courage. Jot it down and think about it every day. My overall point on this is that think about your life and what you're doing, and never, ever, ever, ever sacrifice doing what you love, and never sacrifice your happiness today for some future goal, because guess what? When you get the goal, you're gonna be like, what's next? And it's never gonna be what you think it's gonna be. So just live full out, live courageously, and live your life on fire. Thank you.